Hello guys, and welcome to episode 10 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign, playing as the Sassanids on very hard difficulty. And today we are going to be moving on with the destruction of Palmyra, or at least heading Rostam's companions in that direction. And we're going to try and take out more of the Arabian nations and possibly make them our satrapies. But for now, we have here the Bane of Rome, and something that I need to remember to do before we start is rename this army to Avengers 1st Cavalry. One of my long-time patrons, Avenger, asked me to do so, and there you go, buddy. Avengers 1st Cavalry is officially a thing. Let's add some Dalamite Cavalry to this as well, and we will make sure to theme it appropriately. So we'll have like a cavalry-based army. I will still need some ground forces to hold specific places in battles, but other than that, we can focus quite heavily on Dalamite Cavalry, counterfracts, and so on. So that's pretty cool. There's not much else to do in this turn other than possibly look at buildings we could create. We could possibly upgrade the silk market to get more commerce. We can upgrade the glass blower here. That actually improves our research rate. That would probably be worth doing. Let's do that. Persis. Oh, there's also one here as well. Glassware, nice. So that's going to increase our research rate by 8% overall with those two buildings complete, which is very nice because it stacks with our already 258% research rate. Crazy stuff. And that's left us with not much cash, so let's move on to the next turn. So I'm assuming we'll be attacking Main in the next turn. We'll declare war at least and see what happens. Defensive alliance with cultists. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, so we are going to avoid that for now. Gahia has moved past Adumatu, and our hidden agent exposed at Parmis. Talks with Cartier, part 2. So this is the result of our talks. Upon hearing my answer, Cartier smiled. This is exactly what the king did, he said. He watched the bird in admiration, listened to its song, and laughed and wept. After hearing this story, his people praised the good heart of their lord. Indeed, you are most wise, O pinnacle of kings. That gives us another 5 gravitas. So surely we have quite a lot now. 314. Yes, very nice indeed. And we can actually hire a statesman. I'm surprised that we can't get any in our own house though. We can't get any for the house of Sassan. Right, Hardanes needs to hit Main with the military sabotage, so let's go ahead and do that. And that was successful. And we'll poison provisions on the other army. And successful. Fantastic. That's done a lot of damage, especially to the desert winds. Right, Schmitty's commandos is the only one in range to actually attack Yathrib this turn. So let's use Schmitty's commandos to declare war.
So be it. In all
Gahia
our
refused to
the
join our
flame of
side.
war now burns pure and clear.
I'm assuming that means we're at war with them again. Which isn't good because they have a massive army near Adimatu. Alright, let's encircle these guys. And yes, Satrapy declares independence. Well, that's frustrating. I assume we'll have to get Rostam's companions to head in that direction. He will be able to defeat that army 1v1. It's just they're likely to take Adimatu. So we're going to have to delay our destruction of Palmyra and just destroy Gahia, I guess. And we'll have Avengers 1st Cavalry head down to Gahia as well and probably have to defend Astarabad, Ardashir. I'm going to actually cancel the recruitment here and we'll start to walk down that way and then recruit more once he's moved. Yep. Maybe a better way to do it, so that he's in a better position to defend Astarabad Ardashir should it get attacked by the massive army that Gahia is building at Gahia. So let's get the Fury of Veratragna and the Forgotten Warriors over here. I'm not sure how far we can get, or how close we need to be in order to reinforce. Right, we can be there. Same with that. And that should be enough to attack. Never mind. Probably want all three armies involved.
Ready for orders. The way is blocked.
There we go. Right, this is easily an auto-resolve. So we're just going to get that done. I thought the secondary army would get involved, but it didn't again. I find that very odd. How the army is literally sat right next to the settlement, but doesn't really care. I'm not going to subjugate them this time, we're just going to raise it and take it for ourselves. And mine has been destroyed. So we didn't even have to fight the other army. Right, let's get back onto the road here. And we can, in the next turn, go back to Gya or up to Adimatu, although I don't think we need to go up to Adimatu because of Rostam's companions, so that might be okay. But since we destroyed them so quickly, I'm guessing that we might not actually have to send Avengers First Cavalry back down.
Ready for battle. My lord.
Anyway, with the skills here, he is a master attack, he has +1 zeal. Let's go for Slaughterlord. Plus 10% charge bonus for all units in his army and plus 3% melee attack skill. Slaughterlord. I like the name of that. And we will make sure to fix this up. Is that our culture? I'm assuming it must be. We will go for the nomad camps here, I think, because increasing our replenishment through food surplus is probably a very good idea. And we'll also go for a trading post. We are making marble there, so that works out quite nicely. Okay, we have another 6,000 to spend, and we're already recruiting into Avengers First Cavalry, so we can spend the rest on building, so let's get to that. We could definitely upgrade the capital here to the Royal Kerta, but I'm not sure if that's the best way to spend my cash, since it's 4,400 for that upgrade. What about at Mesopotamia? Getting our capital upgraded would just be good for the fact that it's our capital. But we could also do so at Hormizd here. I think getting this to a royal large city is a good idea. And then we can have the wind catcher. Although we do have a farm, but that's only 60 wealth from agriculture. And this would give us plus 5%, which would be an extra 3. So I'd rather have the 100 wealth from farming. It's going to leave us with 1,800. Where I think I may as well just upgrade this to a trader at Jura Europa. So we do have the town guard here, which is reducing our banditry. 1% threat is absolutely fine. So that's going to leave us with 800. I think that's good enough. Let me put down a war target, because I don't think we have one at the moment. We could also try and trade with the Alani, since they don't mind us too much.
Greetings, friend.
They're not going to take that, unfortunately.
Well, no. We see little gain in trade between our peoples.
I really wish that I could focus the rebels here. But it looks like we're at war with other people. We're at war with Gahia, we're at war with Lydia, and we're at war at Palmyra. Why can I make Ardan a war coordination target? I don't think I can. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll just put it on Lydia for now, and then maybe the armies of my satrapies to the east will come over and help us. Because currently they're all sort of sleeping over there and not really doing too much. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of full stacked armies just camping about. And we could definitely use those forces in order to expand. But that's everything done for this turn. Our research will be complete, which gives us the extra public order. And then we need to decide what we want to recruit or research next. So that'll be nice to look at. Antioch was taken back by Palmyra. It looks like Thapsacus is under threat. Armenia's dropped an army on shore behind them though at Tarsus. Nabatea is moving up, and Adumatu is going to be taken. Not too much I can do about that, unfortunately. But if they waste their movement points taking Adumatu, we can crush that army in the next turn and pretty much destroy Gaia after that. I'm not sure if we're going to be in range to actually attack it though. Trade agreements dissolved all over the place due to us losing Adumatu actually. Increase in rank for Artabanos. And research complete. Technology tier achieved. Culture 1. Ally confirms war target of Lydia. That's good to hear. Right, let's jump into our technology here. Culture 1 here is complete in the culture thing. So that plus 10% wealth from culture in all regions. Oh, that's very nice. I completely forgot about the tiers and how they actually give us bonuses. It's like to encourage you to actually finish different tiers. I really wanted to get the military pier, didn't I? So let's go and get that. We'll get the skilled shipwrights. And then I'm tempted to go for minus 10% upkeep. That's pretty damn nice actually. Yeah, we could definitely go for enforced voluntary service. It's not really voluntary if it's enforced. But there we go. Refined. +2 cultural influence for Artemis. That's pretty good. And our army has recruited its new Dalamite cavalry. Okay, so Avengers 1st Cavalry. We've kind of got to be a little bit careful about Gerhard down here. Nabatea is currently sitting in our lands as well. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But let's go back into normal stance here. We are in range to attack Adumatu. That's really good. So this might actually be a battle I have to play out. It is indeed. That's good. Looking forward to it. Finally get a decent battle. Let's go ahead and fight it on the battle map. So I would go for a night battle, but I feel like it would just be harder for me to keep an eye on what's happening. So I'm just going to go for a normal battle this time around. We're going to start the deployment while it's dry. And hopefully we can make things work. We do have some elephants. We also have some Zaedian immortals. So yeah, I think we're good. We're going to have a couple units come this way, I think. We'll have a couple units here. Maybe a couple units come on that side as well.
We are at your command.
Let's get my Persian infantry to just go up the center. We'll have a couple Persian infantry on the flanks. Then we'll have my spearmen. I might keep a couple of spearmen with at least each of these groups, and then we'll have a unit go to the left side here, just to sort of cover our flanks. So we need to make these into groups, so this can be group 1, this can be group 2, and this is group 3. I think we'll have the Dalamite cavalry in group 3. Not sure what I'm going to do about my cataphracts, because they're very good at charging, and that doesn't really work so well in a settlement. But they look badass, I'll tell you that much. Look at them. Beautiful. Okay, our elephants, I think, need to stay on this left side as well, as I don't want my own infantry to really get in the way. We'll keep the general with the Griv Panvar chariot or cataphracts. We'll bring them over to the left side. Maybe we can get a good charge in from that side. And then we'll keep the eastern scouts and that lot over here. Let's start the battle. This might be quite hard to manage, but we'll try our best. Just gonna get all of my infantry running. So yeah, I'm keeping some spearmen with my standard infantry, just so that I can counter cavalry should they come and attack us. I'm gonna get my elephants into the town, and we'll have my cavalry come in there. We'll get the infantry to start walking up there. These guys can start to come round to this left side, but we'll go with just a sort of normal move there. I'll have these guys start to run as well. Okay, let's stop where we are. It looks like we're being engaged. I'm gonna get my spearmen to sort of line up behind this engagement. Okay, interesting. They decided to sort of hold us here. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill their slingers if I can. Some camel spearmen in the back line there. That'd be worth trying to like harass them with my Eastern horse skirmishers. I think this front line fight is absolutely fine. Get this infantry to flank. And it might be worth just getting the elephants into the back of this engagement, because they are just so grouped up. All of the cavalry, and there's quite a lot of infantry coming around that left side. Let's sort of break back here for now. I don't necessarily want to engage them just yet, although I could engage mercenary camel spearmen with my Dalamite cavalry quite easily actually, so I think I'm going to do that. Our charge in there with the elephants has definitely done a lot of work. Nice. Let's get the elephants out of there. We don't want them to like stampede through our own men, so we'll leave that be. Broken through. Oh, they do a lot of damage, don't they? Let me just pause it. Keep an eye on what's happening. Need to have this infantry start to come through here. Get the spearmen to move up as well. Make sure that they are backed up by missile forces. Get my eastern scouts to go up onto the hill there. Might also get my cavalry to move up as well. The Arabian slingers are running away. On this side we are engaged with the mercenary camel spearmen, but that's absolutely fine. Let's maybe try and get my general back around here, and I'm going to have this infantry that was supporting the elephants come back this way. I'm also going to get the spearmen that were in the middle to come this way, since there's a lot of cavalry in that engagement. But meanwhile we'll just have the Persian light infantry move through here. Okay, we're starting to bump into a little bit of animation lag, which is unfortunate. what I like to call it anyway.
At the ready. Forward!
It's a lot of skirmishers. We can probably run them down actually with our eastern scouts. So let's do that.
Awaiting orders. What
This infantry unit needs to start running forwards.
our orders?
Okay. So we might have a good chance to get a charge in here. Let's get my leader. Charge forwards. And they're all going to retreat from that engagement.
My lord.
My horsemen are engaged with Arabian spearmen at the moment, which is not good. So let's get the eastern scouts to pull back. My infantry can get involved in that engagement. This infantry needs to come forwards as well.
Awaiting orders.
Javelin men. Amisos. Awaiting orders.
One of our units has gone berserk. Our general is under attack.
One of our units has gone berserk. That's my elephants here.
Javelin men.
Okay, unfortunately they're not in a very poor position.
Javelin men.
Unless they start like charging into the back of my men, which is
Orders.
kind of annoying. Yeah, they're going to charge into my Persian skirmishers. How rude.
My lord. Orders, my lord.
Cavalry. Retire.
Right, we need to get my general to run down their Arabian camel archers.
Our orders. Forever loyal.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Armored
Okay, I think my elephants are okay. Let's just move them out of the way now. I'm not sure we need them anymore.
Orders.
It's just going to cause more damage than good.
Our aim is through.
Cavalry.
Right, we've engaged mercenary camel spearmen with my Grim Panvar
We await your orders.
cataphracts. Let's get my general to charge in there. Currently my general's engaged by Arabian spearmen, which is
Orders, my
not
lord.
good.
As you wish.
We're going to charge them with the Grim Panvar.
At the ready.
Meanwhile we'll
One of our
have these
units has
chaps
used all
all
its ammunition.
run round.
Cavalry. Quickly now. Orders. What are your orders?
I think this is going very well. We have them surrounded here.
Cavalry.
Just crush those units as well.
Awaiting orders.
My lord. My lord. Our orders. We await your orders.
Alright, time to chase them down. It's good. Crushed into the back of these slingers.
Javelin men.
The javelin men have pretty much used up all of their ammunition, which is very nice to see.
Immortal cavalry.
The battle is turning in our favor.
What are your orders?
Alright, let's get my archers, cavalry archers, to come over.
Missile cavalry.
Okay, never mind, they've used up all of that ammunition.
Forward. Cavalry. Forward. Awaiting orders.
Just get this infantry to engage. And we'll have a little bit of a look at this engagement because I haven't really looked into the combat much.
The men are wavering.
Where are we? Wavering. That's our Persian light infantry is sucking quite bad.
Run. Advance. Ready.
Let's just get my Dalamite cavalry to chase down the Arabian camel archers.
Back at the front. Advance at speed.
Looks like they're just letting me though. Okay. Well, they just got slaughtered. I think their infantry's all dead as well, so there we go. They're all trying to retreat at the moment through my cavalry, and that's not really going to go very well for them. But we'll end the battle there, since that was a settlement battle. And we lost 585 men. They lost 2,700, so can't really complain. That was pretty well done, in my opinion. 494 kills for the elephants. Like when they did that rear charge, you saw how many troops they flattened. So let's raise it again. And we will just fix it up and start again. Get the shrine going here. And we shall get ourselves a courier post. Since we will have the trading post upgraded soon. Okay, with the replenishment that we've got, we can sort of continue back towards Gyeha. I'm not sure they're going to be able to recruit enough troops in time, so we're going to travel off down that way. Make sure we stay on the road. I'm going to try and stay in the province if I can, just for the end turn. Maybe get a little bit of extra replenishment. We did take some attrition there from crossing the desert. Not much I can do about that. If the army's going to decide to go that way, then so be it. Quartermaster. Upgrading that will increase our income, so I'm going to do that first of all. Rostam's companions over here. Looks like the general's increased his skill. Let's go towards skilled logistician. Or logistician. Logistician. I love it when words get me. But yeah, that gives us plus 4% replenishment for all units, plus 8% ammunition, and plus 5% armor actually. So all of those are really good. The extra armor obviously good for our infantry, but the extra ammunition good for the skirmishers because they don't actually have that much. Haidani's here. He's going to have to head towards Gyeha, and so is Parmis. So we'll have our spies travel ahead. My spy duo going at it. I guess the only problem with having Rostam's companions in Adimatu is that we are going to lose Thapsacus, by the looks of things, to the Legion of Yarabol, and that's going to suck quite bad. But what we can do this turn is move back to Ctesiphon with Avengers 1st Cavalry, because I don't think they're going to attack Estarabad Ardashir, and we will continue our recruitment in this settlement. So we'll get ourselves some Dalamite infantry this turn. And I think we'll just go like 3 units of Dalamite infantry and a couple units of spearmen for our flanks in this army. And then the rest of it's pretty much going to be cavalry, I think. We'll go for some more Griv Pamvar cataphracts. As well as probably quite a few horse archers and so on. Okay, that's good. That's a lot of the cash already spent. What's the banditry like here? 12. Upgrading this to the town guard's probably a decent idea, so let's just get that done. Get rid of that 1%. And next turn we will be able to complete the military pier, so I'll go for that as well. At BAM, we'll upgrade the settlement at the marble quarry. It will give us extra wealth from industry, extra public order growth, and minus construction costs actually. That's pretty good. May as well do the same at Yathrib. Brilliant. So that's everything done. Camera come back here. We will end the turn there. One thing that I probably should do is recruit another scout and have them start leveling up their mass poisoning, because that would definitely help us out. So they've got Vigilés, they've got Hillmen, they've got auxiliary Hillmen. We can't defend against that, so we're just going to go for an aggressive stance. It's a shame. Looks like we might even lose Palmyra at this rate. We do have the army that I might be able to force march up from Adimatu. This is what happens when you don't kill people off properly. They come back to bite you. Good to see our satrapies sending some armies over though. Lydia, however, is doing a lot of damage to one of our satrapies. Skilled shipwrights is complete, and the use of mercenaries, mercenary contacts, plus 45% factional mercenary replenishment. Do we use much mercenaries? Not anymore. I think I got rid of most of them. I think we'll just carry on for now. Motivated populace in Nabatea. It's good. Faction destroyed, cultists. That's fine. Household expands. We will send to Pool. Settlement lost Thapsicus. We have a trespasser of Nabatea. And it looks like the Merchants of Death are also heading in this direction. Is Gerha at war with like everybody or something? Yeah, it looks like because they're treacherous, everybody just declared war on them, which is crazy. We should be able to trade with more people now, I feel. Because I lost a lot of trade agreements. Let's trade again with Bosporu.
Greetings, my friend. Greetings. I tingle with anticipation of your noble and worthy words.
You're going to give me 2,000 for that.
My good and noble friend, your kind word.
Gyothai,
Flapping
they're
tongue
doing
that
very
speaks
well.
without wisdom is not welcome. We
And the
will gladly
Alani
listen to your
are
offer.
doing well as well. I think that's all the people we could trade with. Alright, time to continue down towards Gya. We want to stick on the road to avoid any attrition. Let's get the scouts ahead. We'll go for the military sabotage if we can get it. We are in range, so that's good. I'm not sure where the other army went of Gerha, so I'm going to cross the desert here a little bit. I'm scared that they've gone up north. They haven't. Okay, that's good. We did a lot of damage anyway to the Warriors of the Sun, and it looks like the Fury of Erethragna can just sort of rush down here. Same with Forgotten Warriors. We'll go for the march.
We fight for you. I don't care how tired you are.
That path is blocked, my lord.
Our advance has been halted.
Okay, that's good.
My lord.
I just want to beat Nabatea to Gerha. I'm pretty sure we can attack that next turn, so that's fine. Let's get Rostam's companions to zoom up here towards Palmyra. I'm a bit worried about this attrition now. Not gonna lie. Might be worth just heading towards Jura Europus. Don't think that the Legion of Yarabol can meet or reach either in the next turn. So yeah, we'll move to Jura Europus. That's a safer bet. Gives us the extra replenishment. As for technology, we need to choose once again what we want to go for. Just gonna have a look at these, see what it gives us. This one gives us +1 experience ranks for land unit recruitment. Maybe we get intensified physical conditioning. That will unlock all of the upgrade buildings. Then maybe we can go for the level 2 bonuses in army. But before we do that, I'm just going to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything over here. Like the taxation of nobles, I'm still not sure about that. But getting infrastructure built up before anything else always seems like a good idea. So I'm very tempted to go for like royal benevolence and irrigation infrastructure. But I guess we may as well finish off the taxation of nobles so that we get the plus 3% wealth from agriculture, industry and commerce from the overall tier bonus. So we'll go for that. Haidani is leveled up again. We definitely want to go for mass poisoning when we can. Guess furtiveness is a good way to go as well. Just for the extra assassination chance. It's getting pretty high now. I'm going to put Parmis onto intelligence this turn since she hasn't done any actions. And Cartier may as well go on to corruption here for Palmyra. Okay. So Avengers First Cavalry is recruiting this turn. What I'm going to do is we'll move up to the border and we'll continue to recruit at the border.
Further orders?
Get the extra spearmen in there. I'm going to get the extra Persian skirmisher. And then we'll go for Griv Panvar, Cataphracts, and we have 4 more slots left, which will most likely be, you know, horse archers and maybe even some Savaran cavalry, since we haven't actually seen them in battle yet. So I'd like to just get them so that we show off all of the units during the campaign. And unfortunately, guys, that has been my time, so I am going to have to leave it here. We'll move on to the next episode, where we'll be hopefully actually attacking Palmyra. I've said that we're going to be destroying them once for all for a very long time, and hopefully we finally will. We're also going to be destroying the traitors Gyaha, and then continuing to move down towards Mascat, where we will take out them, as well as the other Arabian nations. We'll move back towards Marib. We'll go down to Eudemon down here, and then we'll move up through Nabatea and then follow the coast up towards Anatolia. That's what I'm planning to do with these armies. So yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.